Hello my friend, I hope this video finds you well. AI voice changing has been a new and exciting piece of technology for music producers, so when I was approached by Audimee, a leading AI voice changing service, there was something that I really wanted to try out. See, our ears are so tuned in to the human voice. With other instruments, when they've been AI'd or altered in any kind of way, you can kind of get away with a little bit, whether it's a guitar or a bass or some drums. But the human voice, that's a really tricky one, because over many years of evolution, these have got very tuned into it. So often I've heard examples in quite busy, dense mixes, and you can certainly get away with burying quite a lot of artifacts and stuff in a mix. So what I wanted to do was see if Audimee could stand up to the closest of scrutiny. Just a regular guy in a room with an acoustic guitar and a voice. Well, actually, lots of voices that don't really exist. Check it out.
Catch it on the rise.
Make sure you hold it tight.
I won't be back, painted black tomorrow.
Dig your heels right in.
Get not start again.
But brighter thoughts take you to a lighter place. And hold your head up high.
Just look how far you've come.
Runaway trains running off the rails, caught in a storm with no wind in their sails. Sitting on the fence to keep them on track. You must move on, let them keep looking back.
So, I'm impressed. What do you think about that demo? Let me know in the comments box below. I thought the vocals sounded very real indeed. I love the harmonies with my vocal in the chorus. And as I said at the top of the video, there's nowhere to hide really when it's an acoustic guitar and a voice. Even if it is an AI voice, still can't fully get into my head, doesn't actually belong to anyone. Let's dive into Audimee and I'll show you how it works. So on the Audimee front page, you've got some options. You can train a voice, you can isolate vocals, you can even mix your own unique voices. But I'm going to focus on the two areas which I looked at in the demo, and that's converting vocals using their royalty-free voices, and also looking at making harmonies. To get started converting a vocal with Audimee is super easy. Simply click on switch voice and you'll find a whole bunch of different submenus, gender, pitch range, and a whole bunch of different genre tags too. And there are loads and loads of voices to choose from. I'm going to click on Marcus. I like the sound of his soulful indie folk. Also gives you other information here in the tags. It's unprocessed, it's airy and deep. Let's click on him. Also gives me an idea of his core pitch range, F2 to G#4. Now I'm going to upload my recorded voice to Audimee simply by dragging and dropping my WAV file. I then have some tuning options provided by Audimee, a quick tuning service where I can just select a key and bring in how much of the pitch and vibrato change I want, or I can get a lot more in-depth with a Melodyne style, easy to use vocal tuner. There's also the option to pitch shift with this vocal. That sounds like it's pretty much in my range. I'm going to leave it at 0. But if I was converting it to a female, I may want to bring it up a few semitones, or also if I was doing female to male, I may want to bring it down a few semitones. You can play around with the conversion strength, although it's recommended to start out at its default of 30%, and you've got a whole bunch of isolating vocal options too. When I've been working with Audimee, I certainly find that you get out what you put in. You want to really keep a clean vocal that's recorded as best as you possibly can. You want to keep things as in tune as you possibly can. And remember, there is nuance to vocal. Everyone's got a different voice, so some voices are going to suit the voice you're using better than others. But you can have a play around with it and have a lot of fun. So let's go back to Marcus and take a listen.
Catch it on the rise. Make sure you hold it tight, or won't be back, painted black tomorrow.
And moving on to the harmony section, which works so well at the top of this video in that demo. So once again, you drop your WAV file in and let it upload to Audimee. Audimee then predicts the key. It is a major, so you can select it from this drop down menu. And that opens up this add a track option. So you can add in a vocalist and choose any vocalist you like. I'm going to choose Ava. And then you can also choose on what harmony you'd like. As soon as you've selected it, then a preview comes up pretty quickly to show you what it sounds like.
Where brighter thoughts take you to a lighter place.
Where brighter thoughts take you to a lighter place.
Once you've decided on your harmony, you then simply download a folder which will contain a processed and unprocessed version. This is the processed version, which is time shifted and panned. It's a stereo track and it just drops in and sounds sweet. Just listen to how clean this harmony sounds.
Caught in a storm with no wind in their sails, sitting on the fence to keep them on track. You must move on, let them keep looking back.
And with my vocal,
Caught in a storm with no wind in their sails, sitting on the fence to keep them on track. You must move on, let them keep looking back.
now I've pulled up this track because quite some time ago I wrote and recorded this song, and in this song there's a rap that I wrote. Now I really love the rap, but I'm no rapper. But I always really wanted to hear what it would sound like if a good rapper was doing the rap that I wrote. I'm genuinely really quite excited to hear what it comes up with, so let's dive in and take a listen. Okay, so I've uploaded my rap vocal. This is what I did originally.
Never been so alone in a crowded room. I missed the bus, there's another one coming soon. The mic is open but the doors are closed. I'm looking back at the boy, staring down at his toes are froze.
You know, it was a good effort, but as I said, I'm no rapper, so I'm really excited to hear what my new best friend Tyler has come up with. He's a hip-hop rapper, specialising in fast rap and flow. Sounds like just the guy for the job. Let's take a listen.
Never been so alone in a crowded room. I missed the bus, there's another one coming soon. The mic is open but the doors are closed. I'm looking back at the boy, staring down at his toes are froze. Those shows left me so cold. Keep the music coming like the act, I'm getting old. See people humming as they're looking through the rum and coke. But I'm broke, the man's broke, can they take a joke?
That's like exactly what I wanted for that record. That just sounds superb. So that's Audimee. Honestly, I think it sounds pretty incredible. I think my mind has been sufficiently blown making this video. What did you think about what it sounds like? What do you think of Audimee? What do you think about AI voices? What do you think about what you've listened to in this video today? Let me know in the comments box below. Whilst you're there, if you're enjoying this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to up your music production game, then check out realhomestudio.com. I've got a free gift just waiting there for you. And if you enjoyed this video today, definitely want to check this next one out.